All right, change your stance. And balcony 8. Student attendance and begin. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Balcony 8. Jumbi. All right, so if this is one of the first videos that for this week for you, or if this is one of the first video for watching the recording for you, I do want to state that if in class I'm looking up, all right, it is because I actually am. Reason being is computer is down here with the camera, all right, it's right here, but I have a wire going through up to a TV above it where I can see all of you nice, big, and pretty. All right, so I can see everything, okay? Better quality and better detail, okay? So, if I'm looking up, all right, I am looking up at you. All right, don't think that I'm not, okay? But, how's everyone doing today? Thumbs up for good? Yeah, thumbs up, cool, cool, cool. Ezra's like, kind of, so, all right, cool, cool, cool. Well, hopefully, we make it better with class today. How's that? All right, so, and it's okay. We all have bad days, right? We all have days that aren't our favorites, okay? But we just get through them, all right? We do what we can to get through them, and we make tomorrow or the next day even better, okay? All right. From here, let's go ahead and get started with a warm-up. Now, we are the defender group and guardian group, so we're not going to do 45 seconds. We're going to do a minute, 15 seconds. All right. First one's going to be a minute and 15, high knees. All right. So knee up and then alternating just like so. All right. High knees just like so. And begin. High knees. Hello, Mr. Similar. All right. So high knees just like so. Good. Nice and fast. The goal is to make Wesley re-eat all of his food in the next 4 minutes. All right, very good, very good. Right now we're doing high knees. Got high knees for another 45 seconds. Good, nice and fast. Your goal is to have your foot on the floor for like a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $15 seconds. And time. All right, next one, squats. Minute 15, squats, go. Back straight. Good posture. If you need assistance, look up. That'll keep your back straight. Now your hands can kind of go wherever. All right. Wesley, I'm telling you, I sit here all class watching you eat. You know what I'm gonna do. You're like, what? I gotta eat dinner at some point. That's all right.
Well, I'm still eating and squatting.
All right, as long as you're eating and squatting. Good Lord. I see it now in a month from now. Everyone's gonna get on one day. Y'all are gonna plan this. Y'all just all gonna get on one day. You know, are gonna eat. I'll take a class. I know it. I know. See, Mr. Stimler's grinning. He's already planning it out now. Taking notes of who's all here. 15 seconds. I'm glad I have a timer because I completely forget that I even start time. And time. All right, next one, minute 15, push-ups. All right, but we are the defender group, right? And the guardians. So you cannot do regular push-ups. You got to do some type of creative push-ups. All right, whether it's everything out wide, diamonds, all right? One-handed, if you can do it, go for it.
8 push-ups?
Huh?
Knee push-ups?
Any push-ups with, as long as they're not regular ones. All right, here we go. You ready? As long as it's not a regular push-up, I'm good. Minute 15, starting now. And invisible push-ups do not count. Keep it going. And upper body strength. Board breaking. Be ready. See, this is why I use timers though, because if I was not to have a timer, y'all be doing push-ups or something for like 10 minutes. And I wouldn't even realize it. By that point, I probably would. But this helps keep me on full track. 15 seconds. Keep it going. And time. All right, last one. On your backs. Sit-ups or crunches, whichever one you prefer. Sit-ups or crunches. I can tell Dylan did the good amount of push-ups. He's breathing hard. That's good. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Working hard, that's a good thing. All right, down on your back, sit-ups or crunches. Starting now. Should have grabbed another water before coming back here. Very good, very good. Wesley, I still see you eating over there. You better start doing those crunches and sit-ups. Yeah, uh-huh. I wasn't born yesterday. $15 seconds. And time. Alrighty. From here, let's go ahead and start stretching. Arm circles forward. You want to stand up? Actually, if you want, first, before we start doing that, hands on your head, kind of walk around for a second. Just to kind of bring your heart rate down, get your breath. If you got something to drink, to hydrate, water-wise or anything, go ahead and grab that, get you a sip. Flourish the body. Have your hands above your head. Just kind of walk around for a second. All right, from here, arm circles forward. Backwards. Arm swings. Wesley is still eyeballing his food. I saw that. You were like, food. Oh, you look amazing. All right, and arms up and down. What you pointing at? Your food? I know that. I see it. All right, now from here, let's take our hands on our hips, go side to side. Hello, Hayden. Welcome to class. And let's go forwards and backwards. Hip circles. Other way. All right, and hands behind our back, ear to shoulder. Up and down. Left to right. Head circles. Other way. And just stance. Balcony. Juby. All right, so from here, first thing we're gonna start off with today, we're going to start off with a back side kick, okay, a back kick. So what we're going to do, this is the first day you've been in class for this new cycle. Welcome to some of the new things that you're going to see in this form, all right? That is our main focus for the day, is the form. We're gonna do a couple bits and pieces of the form, and then we're gonna start working on the form as a whole, okay? So first things first, we're going to start with our left foot in front, okay? In a back stance or a sparring stance, all right? Because they're both similar stances, right? So we're gonna start off in a back stance. Hands are up facing this direction, okay? To the left, right? What you're going to do is you're going to then pick your back foot up, right foot up, and turn your body to point this direction. Because remember, you do want to look where you're kicking. Side kick and set it down back toward, and then facing back this direction, okay? Now, in this form, majority of the moves are only done one-sided, all right? So we are only going to focus on this side for this kick, just because I want your body to be muscle memory of doing it this direction. If you then go into doing it the opposite direction, then it might feel, then at testing time, it'll feel weird for you, okay? So here, side kick, land, all right? Now, if you want to do the particular move, it is an open hand, double knife hand, okay? But if you just want to just kind of chill here for a second, do this and then just land, I'm okay with that too. Okay, we'll get to those small details again in the form. All right, any questions? If you're saying something to me, Wesley, I can't hear you, you're muted. No, okay. All right, go ahead, practice on your own. Starting here, you come up, side kick, land back this direction. I've learned with this form, it's easier to break the moves down by piece by piece than try to just go through the form. At least in the beginning. Remember, we're looking where we're kicking. Anytime we kick, we look. All right. All right, from here, move on to the next one. So now you're gonna start with your left foot in front, pointed towards me, okay? Now before you do this, I want you to watch me, okay? So we're gonna start with our left foot in front, all right, in a back stance, okay? We're going to step with our right, step with our left at an angle. Notice how I pivoted my foot, all right, I angled it. Where then I'm going to come up, jump, side kick, and then land in a back stance with the right foot in front, okay? So one more time, I'm just gonna back so that way you can see with the landing stuff too. Step one, step two, jump, side kick, land in a back stance, all right? So the difference between, this is called a run, jump, side kick. The difference between that and a flying side kick. Flying side kick is used for boards, right? To break a board, right? That's the goal. Well, in order to do that, you must go through the board. So your body must be going this way. Your momentum should be going this way. In a form testing with judges that aren't holding a board, but are sitting close to you, do you think they're going to enjoy if you go through that table? Probably not, right? So this is where the goal is then to go up, all right? Because then your body comes back down, and then the ground hits you, stops you, all right? Not hits you, stops you. Wesley, put your trampoline down, sir. This is class time, not play time. Appreciate it. All right, so, and this is also a run. So even though I'm showing it slow speed, you're here, 1, 2, land in the back stance. All right, go ahead and practice that on your own. Left foot in front, 2 steps, and then a number 2 side kick. Left foot in front, 2 steps, number 2 side kick. So number 2, your body has to go all the way around. Just remember, chambered for a side kick, knee comes to your stomach, to your chest. So make sure you bring that knee in. Do not make it look like a round kick. That's one of my biggest pet peeves for side kicks for a lot of people. Is they'll be here, they'll do this, and then do that. That is a round kick. No matter what. I don't care how much you want to argue with me, that is a round kick. Side kick, knee comes in, and you push out like so. That is a side kick. Good. Now remember, this is similar. You are doing this kick currently with the bag as if trying to break a board. It's not what we're doing. All right, I want you to come straight up and then straight down. So don't use that, okay? Because it's going to create that mindset of trying to go through it. All right, we don't want that. Yeah. All I want you to do is here is just come up, kick, hold it, and sit it down. Okay. With the other foot, kicks. Other foot, Mr. Similar. Left foot starts in front. Left foot in front. Step, step. Yes. There you go. Better. Now it looks a lot better. And you landed because the fact that your body is not trying to go this direction. You know, that's one way we actually can. All right, good job. Everyone looking pretty good. All right, so there is one way that we can tell when someone is doing a flying side kick compared to a run jump side kick. Because when you land, you hop, all right, to try to stop yourself because your body's trying to go that direction. So you've got to put some force against it to stop it, all right, to where you just go straight up and straight down. You can land it. Now, challenging part of this. All right, let's step it up a notch. So we're going to go back to that back leg side kick. Now what we're going to do, because in the form we're going to need to be able to, we're here. I want you to chamber, side kick, re-chamber, count to 3. 1, 2, 3, then set it down, back into a back stance. All right? So, again, we're here, chamber kick, 1, 2, 3, and set it down. And we're also gonna work on our balance with this too. All right, begin. Left foot in front, right foot kicks. Left foot in front, right foot kicks towards the back. Miss Ezra, away from me. This is the one we did just before the run jump. Yes, and hold it for 3 seconds. Kicks away from me, Mr. Dillon. So kick towards your front door. Right, the correct foot's kicking. You're kicking the correct foot. No, so face me, Dylan. Face me like this. Put this foot in front. Good. Now, yes, but kick towards your front door. Correct. Yes. And then now just add on looking when you kick. So when you do it, we're here, I look away, I kick, and then I look back. All right, remember we're counting to 3 before we set our foot down. And Mr. Wesley is getting attacked by his dogs. Probably smell the sausages and stuff you ate for dinner. All right, now let's add this challenge to the run jump side kick. So, same thing. Here, 1, 2, kick, 1, 2, 3, set it down. All right, have fun with this one. Left foot in front again. Step 1, step 2, jump, kick, hold it, and then set it down. And begin. And try your best at holding it without falling. Count to 3. Hayden's like, dang it, why is this so hard? I should be able to do this. What'll help, all right, I know that this will help, is the more you go vertical, the easier it's going to be to land and actually hold your balance. If you're not able to hold your balance, the more than likely you're going too far, like Mr. Simler just did, you're going too far horizontally, okay? We're not doing flying side kicks. Trust me, that is my favorite kick, is a flying side kick. But you've got to stop your body from going forward and just go upwards. Be the challenging kick for this cycle for almost everybody. Here, step, step. All right. And what you can do, if you can manipulate your body to do this, is when you come here, you kind of pause for a second. All right. After you do that second step, before you go to kick, you kind of pause and right before you jump, right before you go to leap. Okay. So that way then you're here, come up, oh, just like so. Okay. Kind of give, and it's like a very brief pause. And the reason why you're doing a pause is just to stop your body going this direction and converting it to going upwards. Okay. Who's finding this kick challenging? Everyone's hands should probably be up, right? Because this is a challenging kick, especially for everyone that's been doing this for the first few times. Okay. It's okay to be challenging. Welcome to Chung Mu. Chung Mu is not going to be easy, but it's very beautiful. All right, it's an awesome form, especially for competition. But with that being said, let's go ahead and now jump into the form. Okay. So, first things first. Jumbi for Chung Mu is the same as regular Jumbi. All right. But before we get into that, let's go into the definition real quick. Give our body a chance to rest for just a second. So everyone come in real quick. We're going to say the definition because this is a very long definition. And I know everyone's going to look at it and be like, oh my God, I'm not going to learn this. Well, we're going to learn this. We're going to learn this together. Okay. So Chung Mu has 30 moves. Chung Mu is equivalent to back when my old days, when I was coming through the ranks, it was one of the last forms you did right before Hwanghae, right before black belt. So Chung Mu is about a senior red 3 kind of a form. Dylan, do you have a question? Your hands up. What's your question?
I have to use the bathroom.
Oh, go ahead. Ezra, is your hands up? No? Okay. All right. So Chung Mu, 30 moves, red belt level form. Okay. And I say red belt just because different academies have different levels of ranks. All right. So for example, before black belt for us, right, we have senior red, correct? You go senior red and black. For my old academy, it went red 2, red 3, black, white, black. Then first degree. All right. So there's a lot of different other ranks in between. And other academies have other ranks, rank heights. Hamudo, for example, it goes senior brown is actually the highest. So it goes senior purple, red, senior red, brown, senior brown, then black. All right. So it just depends. So that's why I say it's one of the last forms you do before you get black belt. So that way, in case, doesn't confuse anybody. But anywho, let's start the definition. So everyone repeat after me. Chung Mu was the name given to the great admiral Yi Sun Shin of the Li Dynasty. He was reputed to have invented the first armored battleship, Kabuxin, in 1592, which is said to be the precursor of the present-day submarine. The reason why this pattern ends with a left-hand attack is to symbolize his regrettable death. Having no chance to show his unrestrained potentiality checked by the forced reservation of his loyalty to the king. That is the definition of Chung Mu. So that is the longest definition we have in our forms. All right, Wesley, yes.
It sounded like a ritual.
Do what?
Since you made us repeat it, it kind of sounded like a ritual.
Oh, I mean maybe. Yeah, you want to think about it that way. You're not wrong.
It sounded like we were summoning something.
Maybe we're summoning Yi Sun Shin. All right. Aiden's like, please don't know. So that is the longest definition for the forms that we have in our that we do. Okay. It is challenging to remember. All right, and that's why I'm dedicating the time to practice this. So that way we remember it. Because the thing is with this cycle, I guarantee a lot of people are probably not going to learn the definition of this form. All right, I'd be very surprised if they do. But if they do, that's awesome. So what does that mean? That means for all of you virtually that are working with me and we go over the definition and we learn the definition and we go to testing and we can say the definition, guess what that means? Probably even going to get more brownie points. All right. So practice this. Okay. Practice on your own, in class, all that good stuff. Practice till your heart bleeds. All right. No, don't till your heart bleeds. I'm kidding. Okay. Let's not do that. So let's now go into the form. All right. Any questions on the form before we get into it? Any questions on the definition or anything like that? No questions? All right. So here's the thing with Chung Move. Chung Move is majority open-handed moves, okay? So there are some closed-handed moves, but where we're used to, all right? But majority of it's gonna be open-handed moves. Some of it's gonna be moves that we've done, but differently, all right? So for example, everyone's done a high block, right? Everyone show me what a high block is. Perfect. Now show me an open-handed high block. Yes, all it is the same thing, just open hand. All right, just open your hand. Okay, still facing away from you. All right, so still how high block faces away from you. Same thing with the open-handed. Okay, guess what? The open-handed high block is a move. There is some of those in the form. Okay, is it a high block still? Yes. Yeah, Mr. was like, yeah, kind of. Yeah, it is. All right, it's just differently, done differently, okay? So there's gonna be some moves that we've seen, but differently. There's gonna be some moves that we haven't done before, and there's gonna be some moves that we have done before that are in this form too, okay? But 95% of this form does not really repeat, okay? So how other forms we're used to, 1, 2, come over here, same thing, 1, 2, and then here, you do similar moves on both sides, not this form, okay? This is an advanced form, all right? So, do not get discouraged by this, all right? With all of you, my goal is work 4 moves per week. So today, we're going to really focus on just making sure we get done with the 4 moves, all right? Next week, we'll take those 4 moves and add 4 more, okay? Or somewhere there fits, all right? So we'll see how it lands and just kind of go from there. It might be 3 moves, it might be 5 moves, all right? It'll just depend on like how it lands, things of that nature. Okay. All right. Does that make sense for everybody? Any questions? Anything? Comments? Concerns? No. Cool. All right. So June B for your form. Regular June B. From here, your right hand is going to open on your belts, pointed upwards. Okay. I'm actually going to do it this way so that way you can see it. This hand, your left hand, is going to open and sit on top of it. All right, so Hayden, left hand or right hand open on your hip, right hand. Hayden, right hand. On your hip, like this. Right against your hip. There you go. And then left hand on top of that. Like a pancake. Stack your pancakes. Stack your hands. Good, now both of them are open, faced upwards towards you. There we go. All right. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to step to the left in a back stance. Now everyone remembers the square block, yes? From a couple form cycles ago? Well, we're going to do the same thing now, but open-handed, like this. So the way it works, and both hands are pointed away from you, okay? So your high block's pointed up towards the ceiling, your knife hand's pointed towards the wall, okay? Now the way this is gonna work, when you're here, your hands cross in front of your face, all right, chest, face, somewhere on there, and then you push out, just like so, okay? Go ahead, practice that on your own. Go to June B, chamber, square block, open-handed. Some of you, I know this is the first virtual class for you this week, so I want to take the time to go through each step. Some of you that have taken 2, 3, 4 classes this week already, I want you to still have that good practice, because what we're doing is creating that muscle memory. Okay, creating that muscle memory. Because like I said, if I hadn't stated, a lot of the moves do not repeat. So if you do it this direction, and you do it 300 times this direction, you go to, say, testing or something, and you go this way, they'll be like, this don't feel right. This feels good. Okay. All right, from here, side on. So we're here at the open square block. Now, the hand that's doing the knife hand, the one that's pointed towards the wall, That one's going to reach out and point upwards, kind of like you're trying to say, give me some money. All right. The hand that's doing the high block is going to go to your ear. Now, this next move I'm going to break down into 3 different moves. The hand that's out towards the wall, drop it, and then do a high block with it, an open-handed high block. We're going to step forward into a front stance with the right foot, and our right hand does an inverted ridge hand. All right, so swing it around, inverted knife hand. Yes, okay. Eventually, we'll get to that move all at once. All right, but for now, if you need to break it down to all 3 moves, go for it. But eventually, you will do all moves together. Okay, that's the goal at least. All right, go ahead and practice that. Open hand, square block, chamber, high block, open hand, high block, inverted knife hand, and then step forward into a front stance. However you see fit. Some people are doing the high block and then stepping and doing the inverted knife hand together. That's good. Means you're getting comfortable with the moves. Now to show it going towards you, so that way you can kind of see a different angle, from a different angle. Here, reach out, drop, high block, step, front stance. And the inverted ridge hand. Hit with my pinky first. No side kicks, Mr. Stimler. Not yet. I'm watching you. Wesley, you're not allowed to leave yet. Good, and don't forget to step forward also, Hayden, into the front stance. So you did the high block correct, you did the inversion, just make sure you step forward and, with your right foot into a front stance as well. Yes, there we go. Good. Very nice. All right, from here, so everyone goes to the high block, inverted knife hand, front stance. Right foot, front stance. From here, right foot's in front, open hand high block, open hand ridge hand. All right, actually, let's go back to GB, just that way I don't confuse everybody. We're here, open, square block, chamber, high block, step forward, inverted knife hand. There we go. From here, the hand that's doing the inversion, take it to your other ear, your opposite ear. The hand that's doing the high block, step it, reach it out in front of you. Now we're going to pick our right foot up and go into a back stance, double knife hand. We've all done double knife hands. So yes, we are here, double knife hands. Okay, so we've all done that. Now, so let's add the 4th move. The hand that's out, the one that's not on our chest, is going to reach out and grab. We're going to make a fist. The hand that's on our chest, we're going to drop down to our belt. Now we're going to step forward into a front stance. Spear. Okay, spear, yes. Now, a spear, same thing like the high block. We've seen that before, kind of. We've done a reinforced spear going up and down. This one is single-handed going left to right. Okay, gouging eyes. That's what you're doing. All right, so let's do it again. That's the 4 moves for this week. To me, 1. Reach out. 2. High block, step, inverted. Knife hand. Chamber for the double knife hand. And move, double knife hand. Reach out and grab, hand comes to our belt. Step forward into a left front stance, spear. Step forward into a left front stance, Mr. Stimler. Now spear with your left hand. Yes, there you go. Very good. All right. Practice that for a couple minutes. What, Wesley? I saw your finger. What you want? You know how interesting it is, Wesley, that when you smile, you just look like you just go from like, you just have a completely innocent look. I'm sure you get away with a lot of things like that because of that. Just give that good puppy dog smile and innocence written all over it. Yep. And you've mastered the fake laugh. I've got my eyes on you. Mr. Similar, don't forget when you're doing the, what in the world was that? Boy, this is not create your own form. Hayden, what's your question, buddy? Hayden, what's your question?
I quit.
Huh? Quit what? Do you want me to do you want to do it again with me? I know it's a crazy form. This is a crazy form. It's something that we're not used to. And that goes for everybody, okay? This form was a challenge for me to learn when I was first doing it. All right, and I was learning this pretty much about the same level as all of you. Okay, so this is a challenging form, and it's gonna. But every new form that we do is gonna be challenging. Okay, until you get it down. All right, so that's why I'm breaking it down move by move. That way, then when instead of trying to do it all at once and have you remember it all. Just remember the first 4 moves. That's it. All right? And you don't even have to remember that. If that's too much, if you can just remember the first 2 moves. Okay? But this form is going to be challenging, but it's a great form. Tournaments, it's a great form. All right? Let's go ahead. We're out of time for the day, so let's all bring it in. All right? So, what I recommend this cycle, okay? I was actually talking to one of the parents earlier today that is in the advanced level. She's a senior brown belt at the moment, or her daughter is. I was talking to her today, and I told her, I said, I would be surprised if there was not a private, at least one private lesson per advanced ranking student or black belt student this cycle, okay? Just because of how different this form is. Needing that extra practice, okay? So what I recommend, watch the videos, all right? Take class as much as possible, in person and virtual, okay? Get some private lessons, all right? If you need some private lessons, get some private lessons, okay? We'll focus on just a couple moves, okay? But practice outside of class. All right. The more you practice the cycle, the better this form is going to be. Okay. Because we're only just beginning. And I'll tell you, the advanced section of this form gets crazy. Okay. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The advanced level of this form it does get crazy. It's very fun once you get it down, but it's crazy to learn. All right. So do not get discouraged. Do not give up. All right, just know that we're going to learn a lot this cycle, okay? All right, great job today, everybody. All right, there is class virtually tomorrow, all right? And then remember, we are closed on Saturday. There is no virtual classes Friday. We're closed Saturday, and we are closed Monday. So no virtual class Monday. And actually, I finally have the calendar for us. So let's go through announcements real quick. Friday, there's no virtual class, but there is still evening classes. All right, I'll be teaching the evening classes. So if you want to take class with me, come Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we are closed for Labor Day. The 12th of September is class on the grass and a picnic. Saturday, September 19th is Nerf Wars Parents Night Out at the New Albany location. Okay. All students are welcome. So you are eligible to go to those just as much as New Albany is welcome to come to here. Okay. October 3rd is the 4th annual chili cook-off. So if everybody loves some chili, come out and do that. Okay. Saturday, October 10th is the board breaking clinic. And Saturday, October 17th is the Halloween party parents night out here at Clarksville. Okay. And then October 30th and 31st is testing. And then November 2nd is open gym. November 3rd, secondary testing. November 4th and 5th is award ceremony. All right. And then the last but not least, the November 6th through the 7th, or through 7th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, we'll have our annual picture and annual sale and pictures. Okay. All locations are welcome to come to that one. If you cannot make it during that weekend, say you're out of town or anything like that, on November 12th, which I think is a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Thursday, that following Thursday, New Albany will have their pictures being taken. So if you can't make it to the Clarksville one, go to the New Albany one. All right, so that way you're on the composite this year. Okay. Any questions? Dylan's got a question? No? No? All right. Ezra, you got a question?
I'm sorry about the background.
You're okay.
In the form, that knife hand in the first part, that reverse knife hand, is it basically like a ridge hand or?
Talking about this one here?
No, like the first, like right after this.
Yes, so when you're doing block and doing the inverted knife hand or ridge hand.
Kind of like it's a ridge hand.
It's kind of, the only difference is a ridge hand comes index finger first, where we're going pinky first. So think of it as a knife hand. All right, think of it as a knife hand going for the pinky first, but reversed. So instead of coming across our shoulder, we're coming from the outside in. Okay. Imagine you're trying to chop lines like you're playing, all right? Because I know siblings do that. Me and my siblings did that, where I can't tell you how many times, playing and like, I got you, all right? Same kind of deal, okay? All right, so going for the pinky first and going upside down. Great question. Any other questions? All right. Great job tonight. You are dismissed. Have a great night. Hopefully I didn't fry your brains too much. And I will see you next class. Bye.